Hey traders, welcome to episode 409 of Tea with Me Trade. Could be doing anything, but you're here, and I appreciate it. Thanks. Hope you got a chance to take a look at ADA, which has been Kang's, and we just posted a static video on it. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, check it out anytime. And we just looked at ADA to US dollar and the Bitcoin pair, right? So now we're looking at Tron Connect to the Bitcoin pair, and so what we thought was a double bottom, Adam and Eve, turned out to be a false prophet, and it looked like we ended up getting a real another one, right? But you know, here's your new Eve, right? And this is where we bounce right at the wick, and that's what we were discussing on the daily time scale, how unnatural it looked on the MACD with such low volume, such small selling off, right? Just very little price action going the downside, but with positive momentum after we had already been making bullish divergence. And guess what? It came to fruition, the pop to the upside from all that. I guess it all manifested. So it looks like almost exact same lows, right, on potentially double bottom. But there was price contraction, you know, two trend lines that were down sloping. We broke it. But, you know, the problem is, man, all right, we were just at, like, just maybe an hour ago, 82 on the RSI. It's cooling off a little bit, 77 right now. So extremely overbought on 4-hour chart, so pullback seems real, and really, where are we? We're at the 200 moving average. Okay, so showing a lot of rejection up here. Look at all the wicks, right? Lots of wicks, just keeps on going up, but struggling. Clearly some sort of selling pressure up there to pull us back. But really, if you look at it from the major discernible swing high all the way up from February 4th, from the high point to low point, we have not even hit the 23% retrace. 23% retrace puts us at the top of this newly created channel. It just seems to make the most sense. I think point 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom and just 1 on the top. You can see we broke the heart line, and there you go. 620 is probably, I mean, that just seems like a real spot where we could sell off a little bit to reset the oscillator, but hopefully, you know, we could see ourselves breaking this down sloping resistance at some point, and then running to, you know, your golden zone, which we know, you know, the golden zone between 382 and 618, between 662 and 730. Eventually that should happen, but maybe not. Definitely not going to be happening right now, just because, dude, you are so overbought on this time scale. It's crazy, man. All right, so that's Tron right here. You go, look right here, lows and slightly lower lows at this critical support. You got it, right? You got the break to the upside. Good for you, right? Daily, plenty of room to run on the daily, right? Plenty. And this is what I'm talking about. Low, slightly lower low, slightly lower low, lower levels of negative momentum, and then you make the slightly lower low right at that critical support with positive momentum. Dude, that's unnatural. We talked about it. We talked about it. And here we are, right? One big green candle we bullishly engulfed. Small bullish engulfing, and then lots of volume came in to break us to the upside. One large green candle. So, my God, man. 53, 54 on the RSI, so just on the daily, there's just plenty of room to run. All right, but 4 hours telling us, yeah, pulling back would make some sense, at least for a little bit. We got about 2 hours, hour 45 minutes until this daily candle closes on a, what is it, a Saturday? Yep, Saturday. Okay, just making sure. Crypto's crazy, man. All right, Weekend Warrior Edition, man. Just remember that. Bullish divergence, Class A, going into Class A plus bullish divergence. Whatever, dude. Alright. Not a formal term, but we'll dub it that. Class A plus. Okay, we can go to, if you want, we can go to the US dollar pair on Tron Connect. Okay, this is what I saw. Look, it didn't make sense down here, anchoring 1 and 2. It's like you fell out. Okay, so it made more sense to me, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then popped. When you popped, look where we are, okay, on the US dollar pair. And remember, with Bitcoin, Bitcoin does look like it's ready to sell off again, making a lower high, rounding out a little bit. Look, from anchor point 1 and 2, you're now 3, all right? You know, it could be argued that it's a parallel channel of some sort, but it was just so close, I decided to just, you know, free ball it with trend lines, right? These orange trend lines. 1 and 2 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3 now on the top. So you're right there. You're right around overbought at a critical resistance point. Not going to be too easy breaking it, especially after we just broke out of the triangle, right? So could say this, just keeping it really, really simple. Measured move, no big deal. Measured moves, you know, breakout. Measured moves around 2.5869 cents. So hopefully we get a breakout, but you can clearly see getting some rejection. Definitely showing adversity up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 rejections so far. And again, you're not overbought technically, but you're right at overbought territory. Okay. So just a good way to interpret Tron Connect the US dollar, right? It looks very similar to to Bitcoin pair, you know, low to high up here. Then you retrace 38 to 50% of the way, and then you bounce, right? But you're still not out of the woods by any means on the US dollar pair. And again, with remember, any kind of US dollar pair, keep your eye on Bitcoin. Always analyze Bitcoin before you analyze these, okay? Because I don't know, we've already hit a 382. We're below the 50 moving average on Bitcoin. Why don't we just go to it? All right, so I just wanted to let you see Tron to the Bitcoin pair and Tron to the US dollar pair. Great, man. Okay. Good stuff, dude. Making moves. We got an announcement of an announcement of an announcement. All right, here it is. Here it is, man. Right, you higher high, bearish divergence on both oscillators. You dumped, you hit near the 382, whatever. You've rallied, but when you rallied, you used that 20 moving average as a resistance. So a lower high than your previous high is never a good thing, okay? So it does seem like I know we're like green right now for a second, this green candle, but you're below the 50 moving average and 20 moving average, and so it seems likely that a sell-off could be coming just based on price action, right? Weekend warrior stuff. All right, that's it. Okay, we would expect you know, 382 and the 618 hit 38.18 in time. All right, low point to high point. Okay, good stuff. Holy crap. Let's take a look at some chat. Hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. Glad y'all are here. What's up, Ernesto, dude? Yeah, ADA is doing things. Yep, that's right, dude. We can put VeChain on the list, man. But ADA, I just did a video on it, so we don't really need to analyze ADA. I just did it like in depth, 8-minute video on it. What's up, Greg Morgan, 1941, William Battles. What's up, dude? Beast Life, Simple Beast Life Man, Conscious Vegan, Jimmy S Man, the Raven Coin, Falling Wedge, Jesus Man, right? Something like that. ADA Connect. Everyone's amped right now for good reason. These altcoins, a lot of them just playing out and they just keep going, man. Altcoin springish feelings, what I'm getting. There's pollen in the air out there. There's pollen on these cryptos, all right? Or they're really not. Some of them no, because they're running up. The pollen can't stick to them. So wonderful. You're currently hiding out at your place of work's bathroom to catch a stream, Alex, man. Thanks, dude. Well, don't get in trouble, man. Remember, this is all about, you know, helping you. So if it hurts, if you watching this stream is hurting your work, you probably shouldn't be watching, all right? For at least until you get done. But I appreciate it, man. The support. Peter Walker, you're playing XRP, TRX. All right, dude. Heck yeah, man. What's up, Tits McTits? Dang dangs. Yeah, man. Julia. Hello, Julia. Hello, John Hill. Hello, to Phil. Thanks for the bear, man. Private Wins. What's up, dude? He says, where do you think this market's going, guys? The market's so quiet, and it's quite lethal when it's like this. Something big is about to happen. I think Bitcoin should be selling off, right? We just hit that zone. Now, there's always the chance, right? You can run up one more time and really hit the 786, right? We were off by $5, our entry for a short, but yeah, it could run up one more time. But the thing is, right now, in this price action, after an impulse, you run up and you do this price action, it's just screaming we should sell off. That's it. That's what I think that move would be. Like, you know, the bearish divergence is there. It played out, but I don't know if it's done. I don't think it's done. It doesn't, you know, of course it can be done just near the 382, one retrace. So Joshua Robinson, man. Yeah, it was fine, man. Thanks, dude, for asking, or not asking, but thanks for the wishes. Cool, dude. Hey, Pablo, man, what's up, dude? Hey, Tommy H. All right. Yep. What's up, Zipper, dude? Toshi Blue, hello, man. Hello, Greg D. True Stoner, man. What's up, Billy, dude? You take some profit on 88, man? Did you, dude? Good. Looking sharp? I don't know. Yeah, it's whatever. I hate shaving, right? Like, it just is getting too long. The facial hair is getting too long, so you have to shave and just gotta be like a hard reset. So, what's up, Joker? Just getting through chat, man. Look, we analyzed Bitcoin and Tron Connect, all right? So, now I engage. It's a weekend. Let's all calm down, all right? BTT 589, yeah, dude. Hey, what's up, Low Stir, dude? Taylor B. Miguel. No YouTube alert. Yeah, probably just because of throttling, because I posted a static video. So it happens. Alright, it happens that way. It'd be interesting if like we did pivot and run up to like 4,000 again, and then like it's some sort of like weird looking scrubby Head and Shoulders or something. In Cash Connect. Why do you ask? Where the homie is who's in Cash. Sorry, y'all. I'm just literally finishing this up. This is really... What is it doing? Restream's being dur again.
Ms. Ray, the master sensei of the Crypto Dojo in Greenbow, Alabama. Training karate to Wilson. Come on down and make the stand. Could you look at XLM, please? Be good to the dogs. DB Cooper was here. Hi, Julia.
Hey, Julia. Hey, Mike Peters. Thanks at 589, dude. Thanks, man. Hi, Julia. That reminds me of Montana. Dude, Montana's probably just rolling in it right now. Montana, if you're out there, man, congratulations, dude, on being kings, man, on 88. Yeah, Mike Peters, thanks for the 589. I see you've given up on trying to say live because it's never, it's always random, right? It's like the chug. It's like the chug variation. It'll sometimes say live and it'll sometimes say live. Live TA with Mitch Ray. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we'll look at XLM. Surely, man, surely. All right, so whatever, dude. You rounded out at the 20 moving average. You're below the 50. Sure, you might have one more chance, but to run up, I don't know, man. Like 4,000, strong resistance, and then you sell off, dude. See you down 38.18, maybe, right? Hey, dude, just like on the way here, dude, we were like bullish divergence. There looked like a really good chance we'll break the upside. We woke up, boom, up $200+, right? And then we drew it out, drew up the harmonic, and then like everyone's like, it's crashing, man, and again, every time, right? And it's just like, just be patient, just wait. And this thing just for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, just kept on going, pumping, running up again. I mean, like, okay, so just thinking that your next move could very well be to the downside. All right. Ethereum, Ripple, and then XLM. Okay, still just doing things, just holding within the parameters of this small little channel. It's extending out a little bit. All right, so bounced and making a lower high than your previous high in the short term, and so below the 20 and 50 and 200 now. All right, so we had ourselves death cross, and it's like you're trying to make a golden cross, and it's just not working out, man. All right, it's all, the MAs are all over the place right now, so not really going to be that helpful, but you know, clearly it just looks like a beautiful established rising wedge. Okay, and we're near the bottom of it. All right, so if we did break out, let's say Bitcoin dumped to the 618 at like 3,800 or whatever, you could easily see Ethereum sell off. I don't know if we'll get to this area to 120 on that impulse that Bitcoin might get soon, but that's the measured move of the rising wedge, and the measured move is literally right at the bottom trend line of the much larger rising wedge. Okay, so that's it, man. Our analysis had changed, not much, but when it does, when we break out, we should expect the 120s. All right. Ethereum, man, no one really ever asks about it. Okay, so oh man, here's XRP, stablecoin connect. Okay, still just like whatever, dude, like whatever on XRP. All right, impulse down. You're pretty much outside the triangle, right, or the channel, whatever. You're making lower highs than your previous highs, just like Bitcoin. And if Bitcoin sells off, where do you? And you're below all three moving averages, right? Look, you're beginning to fan out, right? Bearishly fanning. Okay, that's where your 20. Your 20 is the, you know, the resistance, and then the 50 and the 200. This is exactly what it looks like. Bearish fanning action, where they all just start diverging away from each other. Okay, so this may just be the beginning. Okay, so we get another one, another move down, especially Bitcoin breaks down. All right, so dude, I wish there was more to talk about with XRP. It just literally doesn't move much. The volatility has been very lacking on this stable coin, man. Oh my god, dude. Holy crap, it works still. Yes.
I'm shorting HTBTC on based on the daily on BitMax.
Francisco, thanks for the 332 worth of Ethereum. Thanks, dude. I have to pull up Streamlabs. Oh, did y'all know cryptocurrency tipping still works? I can't believe it, man. Give me 2 seconds, all right, and we can. I think you say HT, whatever. I gotta get in on the Streamlabs. Okay, I'm almost there. All right, so HT to BTC. Okay, sweet, man. Best of luck on your short, dude. BitMax. Is BitMax a new exchange, Kappa? Okay, anyway. Thanks again. Dude, your boss watches my shows. No way you could hide in the bathroom? What? No, he doesn't, dude. Don't debate me, dude. Thanks, SoliTube. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching, man. Ian, you've not caught me live for a while. Had a break from crypto. Only checked it twice a day instead of 10. Good to see you in the gang. Forging ahead. Foraging could be using that sentence too. I mean, not really, because we're not doing that, but I mean, kind of on the crypto we are, but we out here. What's up, Jordan Nigel, man? We out here. TRX, man. TRX, you a real one, dog. That's what all the cool kids say. Hey, Veron, what's happening? Coming in from London, UK. It's party time over there. The sun's down. I'm sure it's later, right? What is it, like 10, 11 o'clock at night? Glad you're here. Hope you're having a brew or something. Whew. Just getting through it. Decent amount of chat today, so it's good. It's good. Just trying to get the requests in. All right, so we're gonna go to XLM. I don't even remember which one. Okay. Oh, what? Oh my god. Well, well, well. Well, Billy, man. Well, we had a rising wedge, we had bearish divergence, and we broke out, man. We almost hit the measure move that was at 9.975 cents. We got as low as 10.2 cents before retracing, but all we're doing is retracing, probably setting up for lower prices, man. Come on, lower highs than your previous highs. Using the 50 and the 20 moving average as resistance, all right? So when you do that enough, it's time to run down to test the 200 moving average again, all right? So we're not done. We're just not done yet. And we know we hit the top of the golden zone from our major swing high to swing low. You were in it, man. You were in it, and that was it, man. Golden retrace, baby. 618 Kangs. XLM about to get wrecked. Got wrecked. Somewhat. Not really, but you get what I'm saying, man. The pattern was there. Two upsloping converging trend lines, and not only this is just like Litecoin. You had the top trend line of the ascending broadening wedge that you're in, the much larger, mature pattern. Okay, so I just don't know. I don't think we're done yet on the selling for XLM. All right, just began. Plenty of room to run. Look, you're 46 on the RSI. If you want to sell off again, you got all the room in the world to run to the downside to get oversold. That's it. I wish there was more to talk about, Billy, man, but it's like we've already analyzed it. We already had it set up. We already knew what could happen, and this is what happened. Am I crazy? Jeez. How the oscillators? Still scrubby, man. All right. So Shane Grant. Dude, I might run out of room. No, the XRP is very stable, no doubt. It's just not the right price, Francisco. Yeah, dude. Well, why is it not $589 yet, dude? They told me, dude, it'd be $589 before the end of the year. They told me, dude. They promised. They said maybe even $1. No, they didn't. $1 is not sexy enough. Okay. No, Benito.
I return after much prison time. Why I know CBCN on Binance. You take down. We see XVG por favor. Mexico.
Got it, dude. We freaking got it. Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, don't mess with us, dude. If you knew how to chart, you'd not be broken out. Famous last words, okay? The most famous last words of this entire stream, okay? Because you went from that high, the highest high you would ever see ever again. Little did we know at the time, even though we knew we were going down, we just didn't know that was going to be the highest high we'd ever see. And then it dumped so hard, so long, that it got delisted from Binance. So freaking hilarious, dude. I mean, it's just like you can't even make it up. It's so legendary, man. Okay, man. XLM. Rising wedge. At the top of the rising wedge, at the top of the ascending broadening wedge, bearish divergence, Kangs. All right. The boy token. Uh-oh. Dang, dude. Wow. Let's just fib this real quick. Jeez. Wow, 786, man. 786. Very little divergence. I mean, like, it's just, you keep moving straight up, and it kind of reminds me of a little bit like Binance, doesn't it? You went short, though. See if there's any kind of pattern. I don't really know if there is, dude. Honestly, I don't know if there's a pattern. Yeah, it's kind of like a, I mean, you could just say it's a parallel channel, but it is the megaphone, right? The drunken champagne glass. Oh, just look at it's consolidating right now, all right? Alright, something like that. And yeah, man, if you were to short it, you know what your target would be? Probably the bottom of the measured move, right? What's the measured move of megaphones? And not to say we couldn't just run up one more time, because you're still in it, but if you did break out a measure move of these megaphones or ascending broadening wedges, just at the bottom or the beginning of the pattern, right? So right down here near that March 12th low 43,107. But you know, I just not, there's bullish convergence, but from this peak to this peak to this peak, you know, it's not the strongest kind of bearish divergence, man. It's really not, but I get it, man. Why you would, because just a high flyer hitting a 786 retrace, you're very deep retrace from all-time highs back from June of 2018. I guess it's all-time highs, right? Yeah, on this chart anyway. All right, so nice action, rounding action, but this thing just looked like it had a, you know, Wyckoff stuff, right, where you had like a resistance and supports, right, and then you just broke an overhead resistance, right, and there just wasn't much resistance above you. Once you broke that overhead resistance, it was easy to run all the way up, right, and so you're topping out right. I mean, you even kind of broke that May of 2018 high, so you're finally getting into some chop, so it makes sense to pull back. But the thing is, on the 4 hour, you're neutral now. You've reset your oscillator on this consolidation, so if it wanted to run again, it very well could. You're not showing any kind of MACD bearish divergence, so just be careful, because I get it. It's crypto, though. Crypto's nuts, man. So what if it wants to do what Binance did and just kept going? You're not really showing any kind of impending price action reversal on the 4 hour anyway, okay? So just remember that. You could short it all day, but if it's not saying, hey, impending price action reversal on the oscillators, you don't really have coinciding variables right here. So this thing could go again and you could get wrecked. And your argument, I mean, I just want to know what your argument is. Like, is your argument receding volume? What is it? Because the volume really, really high. Like, it's making higher highs on volume on higher prices, which is bullish. Again, so it's not like you're really showing coinciding variables on this asset for a short. So it's like, to me, it's like, though you might be right this time, you need to give me your argument of literally why you're shorting it at the 786, right? And I'm not seeing a very good argument. And okay, but the daily, all right, daily though, different story. There is some bearish divergence on the daily, okay, but dang, not much, man. Double topping, you're actually making bullish convergence, but you're still overbought, right? You're still overbought. You're still like 74, 75 on the daily. So, hey, man, you could sell off some and hit the bottom at 57,687 and then bounce and run again, right? 1, 2. What about the rule of 3? One more run. All right, but yeah, you're showing a little, the MACD, there is some slight bearish divergence on the daily, but, and you got a golden cross back February 23rd on this thing. So there you go, man. All right. So it's really, it doesn't have, like, if you were to throw in the mixing bowl coinciding variables, you'd only have like eggs and milk, right? It's just not the strongest argument for a short, but it's okay, man. If you're short, by all means, best of luck to you, man. I wish you well on HT to BTC. Oh my God, Verge Connect. Verge Connect. Look, would you look at it? All right, so what did Verge do? Verge like walked out of this crazy downsloping structure. I mean, we're talking like all-time highs, December 24th, 2017, April 2018. Those two touch points was down. You broke it, but what'd you do? You did exactly what everything else was doing. Verge looks very ready to break to the upside. Okay, it's Verge Connect. I get it, but it's doing just like all the others. Higher lows than your previous low, and look, you're bouncing, right? You were bouncing right. Let's see, where are we? Right here. Okay, so there's some support here. If you can hold that, man, dude, the breakout would be stupendous. All right, stupendous breakout. Let's go to the daily on this real quick, dude. Yeah, man, this looks so similar to so many others, and there's really not a daily discernible swing high. You could talk about it here, but dude, this is really it, man. One or two of these. I can tell there's a discernible swing high here from May 1st, and that's probably conservative fibbing, and one could also fib up here. But that's great. Hey, guess what's going on the daily, dude? We're finally, this is the first time we've touched with a wick, March 15th. this year. First time we've actually even touched the 200 moving average since May of 2018. It's been almost a year, like 10 months. We haven't even smelled or touched the 200 moving average, 200 day moving. We tried. We did not touch it here on January 11th, but now we're actually touching it. And now we're making higher lows. Momo shift. All right, man. Momo shift. Crazy support here. I mean, not really crazy, but this is your support zone, okay? So, dude, if you're to fib this, I mean, it really honestly is. I don't even know you want to count this. This may... Here, candle close. The candle close. And, dude, the 236 is at 401 sats, dude. Like, just to get to the... I'm talking, like, just to get to the most shallow fib node on Verge, because its selling has been almost just straight down. You'd have to, like, double in value, over double in value to get to the most shallow retrace from a discernible swing high. That's insane, dude. That just is testament, and it shows how beaten down these assets have gotten this past year. It's insane. All right, so not using the wicks, just using the candle close to candle close, and dude, the golden zone is between 560 and 818. That's it, dude. You're exhausted. You're tired, right? The selling pressure is tapering. There is not much anymore. There's not any real selling pressure anymore because you're now making higher lows. So there's small forms of accumulation going on. Huge impulse down, sloping consolidation. You're consolidating with the impulse. That is bearish, right? Alt I this, right? What, dude? That is not bullish, dude. Or in this situation, all right, say hypothetically, that is not, look, you ran straight up for like a year, and now you're upsloping, and sell-off seems like, it seems very likely, sell-off in this context. Pumped, you know, and, okay, so you see what I'm saying, right? So, Verge Connect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, man. Microsoft deal coming, man. Microsoft deal. Wraith Protocol? Delayed? Screwed? Okay. What's up, Chaz Garcia, man? Making Kang money on ADA. What's up, about the beeswax, man? What's up, Kiki? Wobbly. A-flax, win dip, soon, it seems like. Well, Bitcoin already dipped, right? I mean, what? We went from 4,056 to 39.18, man. That's definitely a dip. 50 likes, Side Girl with like 100. Yeah, let's get a like spike going for Side Girl and for Saturday, all right? If you're enjoying Saturday, hit that like button.
Is that a joint?
I was gonna sell some ADA but had to check with the TA Jesus Ray.
Well, remember, SoliTube, thanks for 420. We're approaching that top trend line of the upslopping channel, remember? So, and we're overbought. So retraces seem likely, but, you know, again, it could be just the beginning for 88. We don't know because it was like a year of selling. So, thanks, man, for the 420. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, remember, check out that ADA quick analysis 8-minute video I posted before this live stream, all right? Check it out. Hit that like button, hit comments, and that's how engagement works. I mean, I'm doing these short videos because it's clearly working. It's correlating. People are subbing more, and like you're just getting new people. So with these short videos, so I'm just gonna be doing them like all the time now. Win Lambo, Jake's here. Win Lambo, win cardboard box. Anytime someone asks, look, if you ask win Lambo, you always have to ask yourself the same question or a different question. Win cardboard box, all right? Win Honda Civic. Hey, Captain Happy, man. How you doing? Raven keeps rocketing, man. New plans to go to Mars instead of Moon. Cardano seems waking up too. Yeah, 88. None of these are surprising, dude. Jeremy S. called Raven long before it pumped, man. Okay, so... And he posted it in the Patreon chat. He like posted a chart on it. We're like, yeah, man, it looks good, dude, Jeremy, man, good find. And then we're still talking about it, still pumping, Jeremy, dude. Awesome, man. Hurricanes in Australia. What are you talking about? Are they really? Benito got out of prison? Yeah, dude, he got out, man. I can't believe it. I'm just getting to the part in chat where that tip happened. That's hilarious, man. What's up, Ferry Schuster? Sorry. Oh, Phil's in German, man. You ready to get wrecked, dude? You ready to get destroyed, dude? Did you miss Litecoin, Jonathan? No, no one's even asked about it, dude. So, well, someone has. It's on the list, but we've been looking at other things. All right, now we're going. Those were just they were put at the front of the line. Remember, keep your eye on Verge Connect, dude. I'm telling you, this has got all the makings of being a varsity athlete. Okay, if you want to look at this in a short-term aspect, you want to talk about the bump and run. Seriously, you don't believe 401 can happen, which it could, but it might take a month or two. Easy enough, man. Say you broke out right here. Look, man, critical thinking. There's a resistance here, but here is the top of the structure, right? So that's the 100% retrace. All right, and you could just do high point to low point of the structure. Well, that didn't work. High to low. 1272 could be your secondary target. Secondary target, what? So you could just play it short term on Verge Connect, okay? It's only visible on the... Okay, sweet. Sure. Okay, good. Fantastic. You just had a... Well, it's like you had a death cross, now a golden cross. Okay, so you're above all the moving averages right now. So, all right, Verge Connect. Set the alerts up, seriously.
Hey Mitch, late to the stream. Can you look at Zil/BTC? Looks to me making the right shoulder like ADA/BTC. Thanks.
Thanks. 3, 2, 1. Zil Connect. And again, man. And again, we broke out. Downsloping structure, falling wedge, bullish divergence, man. Come on. Come on. Dude. I mean, you can call it that all you want, I guess. You don't have to look at it like that, but you can, I guess. It's not very symmetrical, but it does make some sense, right? You're just bouncing. It's candle close here. And yeah, man. Momo shift, right? Nice Momo shift. Overhead resistance around 382, 517. High to low. If you're short-term trading this breakout, you were just looking for 517 to 575. All right, but this could go much higher, of course, right? Doing very similar things. What happened, man? Huge dump to the downside, high or low, run up, you sell off, you get exhausted, you pivot, you make a, and then you break out, down sloping structure you were in. So this is great news. Hopefully we could run up, yeah, hit the neckline again up here. It's right around 640 to 690. You break that. Guess what, dude? Zilliqa, just like ADA, there was no formal consolidation on the way up or down. So if you reverse your price, everything shifts again. Zil could break out and run stupendously until there starts becoming resistance right around the 1000 sat range, dude. Like, seriously, man. This is Momo shift stuff. Okay? I mean, look at it just like this, man. Like, you had this incredible run to the upside. Then you go sideways, right? And then you run up, you make a lower high than your previous highs. Okay? Getting tired, exhausted. You're breaking out of downsloping structure or upsloping structures in the situation. So it seems likely a run back down to at least test 660 or so. Seems likely, possible, right? So, yeah, man. Yeah, Zilliqa. Definitely looking similar to ADA in a way, right? In a way. See, ADA pivoted up here, okay? 485 area, like the double bottom thing. All right, we didn't do that here. We just kept selling until we had the downsloping converging. Two downsloping converging trend lines. All right, and bumped. Okay, anyway, so nice breakout, dude. Breakout alert on Zilliqa in the short term. And it could be something much more monumental. All right, so yep, Zilliqa, thanks to you for 321. Thank you. No, man. Okay, dude, okay, man. Ah, the sun's going down, man. On my side of town. Cheese. TA cake lesson. Yes, cake. That's cool, Francisco, man. Well, best of luck to you on that, because I guess a sequential thing is only one variable. It's only one thing. So it's like you would want, if you had used his sequential, I would recommend using his sequential with a bunch of other variables, right? I think like any one indicator or anything like that, it's just it may sell off, but it might you might only get a little bit of profit. You definitely won't hit targets, and then it runs again, right? Because you didn't have enough bearish divergence on a daily or 4-hour time scale, right? Thanks, Vinci was gonna go to $1.43 by February 2018. Get wrecked, dude. Get wrecked. All right. Hey, Jake, what's going on, man?
Can altcoins run if BTC starts dumping?
It looks like, well, the move down on Bitcoin. So, hey, Sam Schrader, man. Thanks for the sub on YouTube. Are you related to Hank Schrader from Breaking Bad, dude? Jesus Christ, Marie, they're minerals. Anyway, so, do I think that? I mean, like, volatility is kind of the kryptonite of everything, right? When volatility comes in on Bitcoin with volume and stuff, even though we're realizing, I think about 95% of volume's all fake on Bitcoin. So, but, you know, when you do see large moves, spikes, and volatility on Bitcoin, it does affect almost everything on the market, okay? And even if it's just a little bit. So, yeah, I think if I don't know if they can keep pumping. I think they might be affected. People might get stopped out, whatever, and then they just recover when Bitcoin volatility starts tapering off again. But you can see, I mean, we had that move down on Bitcoin from again like 4,056 down to like 39.14, and a lot of things saw some moves because of that, and they weren't good. But a lot of things recovered, and so the volatility's tapered off again on the weekend, and we're doing things right. ADA, okay. So yeah, I think that if Bitcoin sells off not as violently as we've seen it do in the past, I think these alts could continue to run. All right, but remember, U.S. dollar pairs, different situation. U.S. dollar pairs almost always are affected negatively with Bitcoin selling off. Okay, so it just depends on the pair. And remember, if the U.S. dollar pairs are dumping, but the BTC pairs are not dumping, though you are not losing Satoshis as much, you are definitely losing U.S. dollar value. Okay, so things to think about. Hey, Dan Bones 420, man. I was about to call you Dones 420 because Dan and Bones. Thanks for the thumbs up and the 2 beers, man. Kangs. With Jesus Peoples. Dude, y'all are supposed to be continuously getting more flooding. Like, it's like historical floods and stuff up there. It gets real bad, and it's supposed to last through April and maybe May. I mean, that's like what the forecast is saying. So, this is why bridges are important, Dan, man, right? This is why we need to get on our local governments and make sure the infrastructures are good, okay? Is that a joint? Mithril.
Lord, can you please look at meat/BTC? Looks like reversing now.
We'll look at Mithril, okay? Thanks, dude, for the 420 contribution. Is that a joint, Elon Musk? Did y'all like the thumbnail? Let me know, dude. Let me know if you like the Tron Connect thumbnail today. I'm just trying to be goofy. I don't know. Mithril. Okay. Yep, it definitely does look like it's trying to reverse. So we definitely got a overhead resistance right here. I mean, you know, charting a channel, good luck on that, man. Doesn't. All right. You could just try to mess around with it, but I just don't know if anything's gonna make sense. Okay. So there's like that one wick right there. You broke out. Nice heartline resistance. All the resistance in the world dumped. Ran up, broke it, fell back, resistance, and then you broke it, and now you're out. Okay, but I don't know, man, because you had the high, now you're making these new highs, and they're lower, so it seems like a sell-off could be likely. But think about it like this. What if we could sell off and run all the way down to this level again? How amazing would that be, dude? Right? So, it's almost just like left shoulder head, right shoulder, lower high than your previous high. Not good, man. It seems this price action right here seems more like, hey, we could sell off Okay. But hey, yeah, that's great on a breakout. Okay, really nice. But how do you even fib this, man? Is it a cup with handle, a rounding bottom? Or is it just like a potential inverse head and shoulders? A weird one, right? They just... It's hard to say, man. Fibbing. How do you fib this, dude? Like, how do you... Like, I don't even think fibbing would work on this one, dude. Really? Like, that? I'm going to have to fib that? So, I don't know, any kind of bump and run would be a pretty nice run up to like 23.55 if we could ever get there. But you have not broken. Okay, you have not broken the overhead resistance at 13.17. Okay, so maybe in time you will. And let's see here. It almost just looks like an ascending triangle. I know it's like off a little bit, right? But you have to like... Sometimes that's just like how it is. It's not always going to be perfect. But you can see like selling pressure coming in at like 1241 sats like multiple times. Okay. Like 3 or 4 different times. I know you had this candle close out in this wick and stuff, but like you can just see it, man. It's just kind of there. Okay, so if you had an ascending triangle, measure move, basic. Measure move, we get breakout 1454. All right, so that's it. I mean, that's kind of what's going on. It looks like. So if it is like a cup with handle or something, then you know a break to the upside would be wonderful. And you know if that's the case, if you do break this overhead resistance, I mean like from the low point to high point, dude, it'd be a much larger measure move. We'll just keep it like this. Okay, so measure move of the potential cup with handle, whatever it is, could be at 1667 or 1677. But here's the thing: if you broke down, it would make a lot of sense. Because look what it would do, man. It would put you right down at that February 11th low, and that might be a potential good entry at 954 sats on Mithril. Okay, Mithril. Fibs, I don't really think you can do much, dude. It's like all over the place, and there's not much data, and it's pumpy dumpy. So just go with the measure principle in this situation because it's so jinkety jankety. Okay, that's it. Holy crap, man. What's up, Ryson, dude? When Volvo. Kiki, I don't know. He's in a joint Skyward, man. What's up, dude? You want a car that explodes for no reason? What cars do that? If Bitcoin goes down, will XPG go up in sats? Private wins? Not really sure. Don't know. It doesn't always work like that. There's no real standard formula for it. Okay. What's up, Jared Loving? What's going on, man? Just doing some charts. What are you doing, man? William, man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Keep in our prayers and best wishes to you and your stepdad. Sorry, man. Really sorry to hear that. But it's very good news that it's operable. Okay. And hopefully they caught it really early. I can't tell me, man. Have a good one, dude. So I'm just reading chat, man. Just catching up, alright? Okay. Whew. Sure thing, LPT. LPLT. My bad. Hey, look, it's free. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Okay. So keep your eye on Mithril. Okay, Mithril. Ascending triangle-esque.
Veach ain't doing things.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. We have now officially hit that measured move as of today. We were like 2 sats off. It's now hit. What more do you freaking want? Yep, Kangs. Freaking Kangs. That's what we want. Ascending triangle. Bet Moon Boy would be so proud right now of us. Alright, Brainwaves, congrats on your profits, man. Nothing wrong with ever taking profits, so yeah. Cool. Yeah, remember, if you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, that bell, the sub if you want to see the channel grow. But it is time for your local on the 8s. I didn't miss it this time. Sweet. But we're going to go to it. Just the V-chain. Remember, the same analysis. Major swing high, September of 2018 to the low point, golden zones between 167 and 207. Though we have hit our measure move, we do think in time, it would take time, we could hit between 167 and 207 sats before reversing to the downside again, okay? So just keep looking at V-chain. We are Kangs, man, all right? That was the second target of the trade setup. So beautiful, Bradford, man, Kangs. Let's look at it real quick. So since like we finally literally hit it, we're going to just take a look at it. Flow.
Hey my Ann, can I check flow / BTC please?
Yeah, dude. Certainly. Thank you, man. Crypto Chef for the 690. Much love. Go look at it right after this. Well, we gotta look on the 8s. I don't know. Dude, it was like a while back we did this one. Okay. Y'all gotta look at this, man. Just so beautiful. Alright, this is it, man. This is how you know TA is for real, dude. It's the real deal. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, man. Entry 109, right? What do you even want anymore, dude? Okay? Man. It's a good day, man. It's a good day for us. Give me a sec. Hold on. Whew. Sorry, y'all. Gangs. Let's go to Bitcoin real quick and then we'll go to flow. Sorry, dude. It was like bad timing on the local on the 8s, dude, right? Just knock it out, get it done, dude. So beautiful, dude. It's so beautiful, man. Harmonics. Our life, man. Alright, so, you know, high, higher, high, bearish divergence, dumped. Retrace. Hit the 20 moving average as a resistance like 20 times cap up. You know, like 5-6 times. And then it rounded out and just showing a lot of weakness below the 20 and the 50 moving average. So it would seem likely that a sell-off could occur. And we'd be hoping, I mean, at least touching the 200 moving average at 38.87, 38.64 is a 50% retrace, but we're looking for that coveted 618 at 38.18, okay, before maybe a reversal to the upside. Maybe we'll see some bullish divergence down there too. All right, okay, Bitcoin, connect. Whew. No happy endings for customers unless IOTA pumps, Eva. Gotta be patient with it, man. It broke out down some resistance, even though it isn't a, you know, there's a short-term play and the longer-term play with IOTA, dude. Okay, and same with a lot of these alts. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Immutable laws of mathematics governing the universe are going to help us become kings. Absolutely. Geometry, predictable patterns, history repeating itself. Of course, Leroy Jenkins is in our universe more than you think, dude, okay? And we thank them for that. I haven't looked at this in a while, Crypto Chef, but dude, when I did look at it, wow. Surprised whoever asked about it in the past and asked about it again. I haven't looked at this in forever, dude. I didn't even know I had this analyzed, but look, man. We had this like crazy falling wedge on flow. Oh my god, man. Dude, like really? Way beyond the targets. Seriously, man. Overhead resistance was hit, right? That top of the wedge, 100% retrace sold off. Dude, I don't know. It's just like a head and shoulders, but like pumping again. I don't know, man. It's all over the place, dude. Okay. Nice support though, right? Where we were. Really nice support. You know, we were holding that. Pretty freaking well. Sorry, I'm changing these back to magenta. Okay, dude. So, I don't know to tell you a formal pattern or structure of a pattern going on right now. I couldn't tell you, dude. We could just do 1 and 2 here. Kind of like that. Okay, so you're about to be facing upsloping resistance at 2003 sats, as well as you've got the downsloping resistance here, where you broke out a couple times, but after this false breakout, you came up, retested, unable to make it, and now you're right there again. So not going to be easy. Okay, it looked like back in September was the time to be playing with this thing. All right, the wedge, the targets, and beyond. Man, look at this triple freaking bottom here. 1, 2, 3. That's beautiful, dude. We don't see many triple bottoms. I mean, I haven't been seeing many triple bottoms in crypto. So, yeah, dude, I don't know. I feel like you're at the top of a downsloping structure, and that's literally about it. Okay, and here's the thing. It's like a high on price. You're making near the same high with no positive momentum. I don't know, man. I don't really see too much opportunity here, okay? It looks like, look, you could take off the channel, all right, and just look at it like Wyckoff would, and it's like where you have support resistance, right? You're bound by a range, a low point and high point. Keep it simple, right? So just feel like the impulse up, you hit the top, the high risk area, the low risk area. So we won't be waiting around 500 again. It could take a long time, but you'd set up your alerts on flow, all right, down at these areas. And if you ever can get there again, there might be opportunities to layer in, just because there's just overwhelming support down here. And as you can see, once we finally look, you hit it, popped. You hit it again, triple bottom, popped, right? So maybe we could do it again, man. Maybe we could run down, hit it again, and find another entry. But that's the way I think one should size up flow to BTC Crypto Chef, man. Wyckoff, support resistance, horizontal lines. Be kings, all right? Keep it simple. Are we cool, dude? Let me know if we're cool, Crypto Chef, dude. All right. Shalosh Yadav, hey, go check out my video. It's my most recent video. Shailesh, it's an 8-minute video, full in-depth analysis on Cardano, okay, man? So check it out. What's up, Israel? Oh my gosh, Jared Loving, man. Oh my god. Holy crap, dude. Okay, sweet. Holy crap, man. What a day. What a day indeed. Bitcoin 39.78 on a Saturday. All right. Who's partying? All right. You know what? Screw that. I want to see, where's everyone at? All right, chat. Wake up. What location are you? Age, sex, location. All right. Not really. Just, you don't have to do that. Just put in your, like, location, city or state or province or country or anything you want, okay? It's always just fun to see on my side, right? Crypto is global, and I like it. Brings people that may have never been together. It brings us all together, right? So that's the cool thing about crypto. Okay, XRP to BTC. Still right at that 618, dude. Still there. Still there. Bullish cipher, potentially. But it's like a mix. It's like a, we just don't think on the daily we'll be able to get there. How will we get to the 786, which is the proper entry? How will we get there? Especially if we're at a 1414 from B to C. It's going to be so tough. I get it, man. Like, I get it. It's continuing to sell off a little more and more and more. All right, so you just make the adjustments. All right. 382. Just keeps bleeding. Right. $886. Okay, so, man. Now you're below the 200 moving average. You're about to get a daily death cross, so that's not really good. But despite anything, man, you just got a lot of divergence, okay? And now your negative momentum's kind of picking up a little bit, and you're near oversold territory right around 32, okay? So that divergence is still there. It's still there, but when is it going to finish up? It's selling, right? When is it going to be done? Okay, maybe when... I want you to look at this. Hold on. Just hold on. Hey Muse, Aisha, Ashay, thanks so much for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate it. Did you man? All right. This is interesting, maybe to look at side by side because I just don't know. All right. Okay, you got Bitcoin with its bearish pattern, right? Bearish harmonic, and then you got. Okay, so think about it like this, if we've been selling off this whole time, right, since like December, okay, maybe when Bitcoin sells off, maybe we might get a move to the upside. Inverse correlation, possibly, maybe. Just don't know, man. You just don't know. Nice bullish convergence on Bitcoin up here, but dude. See, the thing is, like, what do y'all even want? Do y'all really want Bitcoin to pump to, like, 4,100? Because if it does that, then it's clear bearish divergence, like, really, really bad bearish divergence. Like, look, there's already so much bearish convergence on Bitcoin. High on price, extremely high spike and positive momentum, and then almost the same, close, 4,056 versus 4182, and almost barely any positive momentum. So bearish convergence there on both oscillators, not really good. So bearish engulfing candle a couple days ago, and now just maybe setting up for lower prices. If anything, we could hit 3,900, which is the 20-day moving average on Bitcoin. All right, so whatever. This is a much more well-established pattern that's been going on since October. All right, so say it doesn't work out for us at the 618, and our bullish divergence theory didn't work out. Hey, then we just wait for the 786 and we take an entry there and see what happens, okay? But it just, to me, seems like almost like a falling wedge and that C to D of the harmonic, right? The bullish Gartley. So I'm still remaining pretty, I don't know, man. I feel like just looking at the indicators, oscillators, and patterns that the 618 is a pretty decent area for entry, okay? That's about where we are, all right? You're right at the 618, dude. Right at it. Anyway. So we had not quite even hit the 618 until a few days ago. So very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, anyway, so Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Look at the selling pressure just getting weaker and scrubbier every time on XRP to BTC. You gotta admire the pattern. Jared Lovin coming out of Miami, man. Heck yeah, dude. Sharuba's in Aussie. Oi. Sub Zippers in the UK. Jeez, dude. Miami, the UK, Aussie. Dude. We're around the world, man. TA around the world. Delaware, Mr. Katrina, man. Welcome. He says Delaware, home of the chemicals and cancer. Holy crap. Jakesters in Grand Junction, Colorado. Heck yeah, dude. Grand Junction, is that like what about the train station right there in like Colorado? Like, is that in Denver, man? Because I've been to Colorado a couple times. It's just beautiful. Love it out there. Rasmus just turned on the TV back in Denmark after a nice night out with good friends. Heck yeah, Rasmus, man. I hope you had I'm glad it sounds like you had a really good time, man, and that's awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in. What's up, Variable Guy? How you doing, man? You're just lurking here, actually just listening, paying attention occasionally. Cheers. Cheers, Variable Guy, man. 3, 2, 1, no kappa. All right. Vancouver, Washington for Josh B. Excellent, man. West Coast. Man, we've been covering a lot of stuff. This has been a very effective live stream today. Been live about an hour and 11 minutes. Whew. Luis Marrero, I appreciate the kind words, man. Can we look at quantum? Can we look at this? Can we look at that? Can we look at everything, man? Every single cryptocurrency that exists, dude? Yeah, dude, sure. Why not? Okay, dude, XRP, Kangage. Soon. Soon. Okay, well, Polly, it broke out. Nice flash crash, dude. What a joke. Polymath, Polywag, Polywog. Okay, Momo Shift. I mean, what do you do with that, dude? We went to 508 sats. Currently sitting at 2506 sats. Okay, man. So the Momo shifted. And how do we know the higher lows and the breakout? The breakout of the downsloping structure, man. Okay. We lit. We lit. And now... let's see, where do we pivot? Right at the 1272, besides the flash crash, whatever, it's a low liquidity S coin, yeah. Right at the 1272, 1, 2, 3, and that was it, man. So thank you, Fibs, for showing us the Fib extension is Kangs. All right. So what do we want to do? I mean, really, from the height of the structure, dude. But I feel like, you know, you could probably use this Fib note. Get away with it. We've hit a 50% retrace already, dude. So, is this like a... I don't know, man. The structure is... it's just weird, man. A lot of wickage. We know there's overhead resistance right here, right? We hit that. Is there some sort of channel we could develop? Is just sort of maybe a parallel channel to give us a better scope of vision, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Something like that. Okay. So you're just upsloping. You've hit a 50% retrace from that January 23rd, 2019 high. But you could clearly fib up here too. And maybe get confluence. Oh, dude, screw this, man. Got a confluence zone, right? Right where we sold off. Confluence zone. Got another confluence zone at 3185 to 3232. And then another one at the 3501 area. 50% and 100%. Okay, so... confluence where we are now, confluence even higher up here, 382, 786, and 100% and 50%. Okay, so your polymath person probably isn't even here that requested it anymore, but. Whew. All right, Lord Dumbington, have a good one, man. Bitcoin went up $10. Oh my God. Oh my God, man. Okay, y'all. It's been a good stream. Really appreciate people showing up. Yeah, inverse head and shoulders of some sort. Yeah, sure. So if you broke the neckline, if you really want to talk about measure moves, almost just looks like this. Measure move on polymath would yield you a price around that confluence zone, the 100% and 50% retrace, okay? That's the measure move of this really ugly, weird looking pattern. Low liquidity. That's what you get, man. Yo, the largest flat top mountain in the USA. That's cool, man. It's real cool. Hey, Malombo, dude. Go check out my static video, man. I posted an 8-minute video on ADA. Go check it out, dude. 8 minutes long, and it's all ADA. So I'm not going to cover it in this live stream just because of that, right? Robbie Nelson, man, we found out about 95% of Bitcoin volume, exchange volume is all crap. So it's like, just don't even, we already talked about that it's really not that important, but now it's really not that important. Bitcoin volume, especially on a weekly time scale or something. Okay. So, man, we looked at a lot today. We looked at a lot of S coins, a lot of assets. It's been a fun stream. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all to it and let y'all have enjoy the rest of your evening if you're in the UK, and sleep well. But people in the US, I'll be back tonight. Back tonight around 11 Eastern. Okay. So real quick, Crypto Chef, Anon, Jakester, LPLT, SullyTube, Benito, Billy, man, thank y'all for the contributions to the stream today. Appreciate it. If you ever want to get your altcoin analyzed, and if I analyze like 15 altcoins and you're like asking for another S coin after I've done 15, and chat's kind of dying down, viewership's kind of dying down, it's like, hey, if you want to get the front of the line, it's like, you just play the Jesus chimes, right? And I'll put it at the front of the line. So I will be back tonight. Thanks again for watching. Hit that like button on the way out. Till tonight, respect the TA.
That boy is good.
Adios, turd nuggets.